I'm still upbeat about the team, and that was Saturday. So let's move on to Wednesday, and Farnborough coming up. Now they lost 3-0 to Braintree. They were just promoted. I think I got that right. And this is their first home game, and they've got something to prove. So to me, it seems the pressure should be on Farnborough because of that loss. What's your take on that?
Well, there's an enormous amount of pressure on Farnborough. Yes, they've got promoted, so they're on an upward curve in terms of, their results. They've come off of winning the Zamaretto Championship by a long, long margin. They've spent an awful lot of money. They was probably, I would imagine their budget, even in the Zamaretto League, was bigger than Ebbsfleet's budget in the Blue Square Premier last season. And they'll be spending big again this year. They've got some former Fleet players there, such as James Smith and Kezi Ibi, and Sasha Opinel, he played for them on Saturday, and Jamie Stewart as well, who also played for the Fleet. So, they've got players in there that, at one time or another have played for Liam Dace, and they're going to want to prove that, they should still be at Stonebridge Road. They're going to want to make sure they get one over on their old boss. So they don't need any motivation to go out and do their job. And I mean, they've got one player, Owen Price, who, when he was 14 years of age, was transferred from Charlton Athletic to Tottenham Hotspur for £500,000. Well, now he's in his 20s and playing for Farnborough. He lost his way a little bit. He's been playing recently in Sweden. But, these are the quality of the players that are in the Farnborough side. So, the Fleet, apart from the fact that Farnborough lost on Saturday, and that's going to be hurting, real bad, they're going to come out with so much motivation pushing them. The Fleet, I think, are going to find it a pretty tough game on Wednesday.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Now, you'll be broadcasting that game, and
hopefully, yeah. I mean, there are one or two technical issues because Farnborough are one of the clubs in this league that don't have the required BBC, ISDN telephone line, and we're having to use some other kit that may or may not work. So we're hoping it's all going to work out okay, and it's the same situation at Bishop Stortford on Saturday. That if we can get the right kit, and we can get it all hooked up in time, then we'll be doing commentary on Saturday from Bishop Stortford as well. But if anybody, is tuning in to the BBC Radio Camp website and they can't find the commentary in the usual places where it used to be, they should contact the BBC studio in Tunbridge Wells and tell them they can't hear the commentary, and maybe somebody in the studio can find an engineer and sort it out.
All right, well, I'll make sure to post that, when I put up this
Because when we're in that press box doing the commentary, we're not necessarily, I've done games where I've commentated on the whole game and not realised that technically it's not gone out. We're in something of isolation there. So if you, as a listener, can't hear it, tell the guys at the head office in Tunbridge Wells.
Okay. Well, Charles, it's been a pleasure, and I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks, so we're not gonna. I won't talk to you till sometime in September.
Well, by then, I think we'll have a good idea of where the Fleet season is headed, because we'll have played Dover at home, we'll have played Braintree at home, Bishop Stortford away, and what for Fleet fans, certainly fans like me that have been around years and years and years and years and years, is the biggest game in probably 30 years for the Fleet, and that's Ebbsfleet at Dartford on August the 28th. I can't tell you what a big local derby that is, and everybody's looking forward to it. There's word that it may be all ticket, and they come down to Stonebridge Road at Christmas time. So this is going to be a test for the Fleet, and next time we speak in September, we'll know what those results have been, and we can evaluate what the Fleet season is shaping up like.
All right. Well, unless you have anything else to add, it's been a pleasure, and I will talk to you. Thank you again.
Well, enjoy your vacation, and we'll speak to you when you get back.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Well, those are some good insights about the coach at Maidenhead. The second goal was scored by Martel Powell. Now here's my talk with Pete. You know, getting members interested and getting members back.
I think part of it, we've just got to do, if we do the right things and if we do them well and we publicise them, then we will get members back. We need to let people know what we're doing. And, I mean, I think we've come a long way from where we were 6 months ago. And I think the operator buyout, at the time, it went very badly. Things weren't really handed over to us in the way they should be. We spent a lot of time firefighting, just trying to find various bits and bobs. We found out last week that there's an email address, press@myfootballclub.co.uk. We never even knew this email address existed. And we've got in there, and there's all sorts of emails from various bits and bobs from people who wanted to get in touch with us and get us in the press. And we had no idea, because we were never told this email address existed. I think right now, we're in a good position now where we're actually taking control of things again. We've got the new website coming soon. Along with that, we can do the free trials. I think the free trial is something we really have to publicise and try and, especially to the former members, and say, look, you may not have liked how it's done before, but come back, here's a month, free of charge. Just have a look. What do you think now? Maybe this is for you again. And who knows, maybe we'll get more people in. I mean, if you think about it, looking back, there was over 50,000 people interested in the first place. Just over 30,000 people signed up. So immediately, there's 20,000 people who were kind of interested but never got involved at all. So they're out there. We can still attract people who have never been members before because we know that there is some interest. From the 30,000, we've lost almost 27,000 of them, but they're out there still. Maybe some of them will be interested in what we're doing. So we've got to make our product attractive, and we've got to let them know that it's attractive. I think the free trials could go a long way. If we get the new site up and running, get some good content on there, and really start pleasing the members again, then I think we're going to start to get there. The work that Katie's doing at the moment with the interviews down at the club, she's interviewing people as much as she can and getting them on the site, she's getting a really good response, and that's really turning things around. The club is so happy with the interviews that she's doing that she's going to start doing them for the programme as well. They're taking that responsibility away from the club staff and handing it over to Katie. So it's now a MYFC member that is interviewing the players for the programme every week, which I think is a hugely positive thing for us. So let's keep it up and let's see where it goes.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, I also hope to interview the players and the staff at one point. You know, I'm just building this up. That'll be helpful. I think that as the season progresses, well, we know that the away games are going to be broadcast, so that's good. Broadcast over the internet. We'll have to work on getting the home games. We'll see how that gets sorted. And hopefully we'll have some video too. So I agree with all that, publicizing what we do. I mean, I agree with you that we're getting more control. Running a club is complicated. And so that's been my experience on the board. I mean, I kind of knew that getting in. My disadvantage is that I'm overseas. But now, do you go to the club? Are you able to make it to the club, or is that?
I live about 70 miles away.
Okay.
I pop in every now and then. I got to go to about 5 or 6 games last season. I think I went to 5 home games and 1 away game. Over the summer holidays, I popped over a couple of times. When we were German friendly, I went over the day before just to see if there was anything going on, and I was a little bit too late. That morning, the new shirts arrived for the team and for the shop, and they unloaded loads and loads of shirts and got them all stacked up to get them ready to put into the club shop for later. And I missed all of that, and I arrived about an hour or two after we finished unloading everything, and there's nothing to do at the time. So I just looked at my camera, and there stuff were really, really lovely. They said, yeah, just take a walk around, do whatever you want. And we filmed probably about half an hour's worth of footage. Just going around there, and I've put it on a DVD and sent it off to Rocker, and he's going to try and edit some things together just so we've got something new to put on there. We spent the night in a hotel there, and the next day we went to watch the German game. Mm-hmm. And that's, again, where I recorded the match footage there. But I pop over when I can do, but I'm not close enough that I can pop in every day. I try and make a weekend of it if I can. And then me and Steph, we go and we get a hotel together, and then we just do some shopping in Blue Water and pop into the club and see how things are going.